roots, manifestation mirror tool, academics, the demiurge, the smartphones, the black box, the black mirrors, imagination, magic, the only way out is in, or I'd like to say is through. So spirituality is the way through the process. And it seems like everything is a test for the flow of my consciousness. That's what it seems like. I'm very sure that I'm damn brilliant with what I'm spelling here. If you would listen closely. Am I just tricking you with it? No. So, we were watching Harry Potter yesterday, and in Harry Potter you have the problem, which is basically, if you take it from an overmind perception, that there are muggles, which means non-magicians, and there are beings who are magicians. And this is caused by a perception and perspective which comes out of the separation mode. So that means you live in a separated environment. You live in a mind which is separated. So that means you have a left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. And it's not connected. So the pathways you travel are either always occurring here or they're occurring here. But they're not in a rooted foundation, which obviously gets into the balancing act of the body. So this is why you have disciplines like yoga, movement, and I'm going to spell that one more time. It's named movement, which means move mind. You move your mind towards new ideas. So why am I stressing that so much? I'm stressing that because I choose to empower you, which is basically only me. But I get, I don't know, dopamine, serotonin, neurotransmitter shots when I'm in front of the camera. But what, like from an overmind perception, what the fuck does change? What is changing? I'm just like, I'm in my kitchen talking to myself, right? And this leads me to another question. How could I ever say that another consciousness exists? Because if you understand that you only mirror your own academics, your own disciplines which you have inside of your mind in front of you, that means only you exist, only you are the demiurge, only you are God, you are the creator. So nobody else is. So the fallen gods are us. So we create this, and all the pieces that we have inside of us, that's what we have occulted, that what we have bring to the surface again, which was already in us. And then we put it out, and this is why we have this chaos magic, why we have this chaos in the world, which is nothing more than the word, because words are the most fundamental form of magic. So, what side do I choose? What angel do I choose? You know, my language is very advanced with the spelling capacities, at least in English. It's also like that in German. But, I mean, I explain it to you because I love you. Every letter, which is a letter where you would climb up onto, is a symbol unto itself. So you could flip and trick, for example, the D or the K, the DK, DKO, K2, D3. You could flip it around and trick it. And for example, a headstand would teach you that in your body. Because your brain is only operating in this direction. But what if you would read in this direction? Well, if you would read in this direction, or you would read in this direction, or what if you would read from the V to the D to the E to the 1 to the 0 to the I to the 3 to the D to the 0 to the M to the I to the whatever. Now, this is part of chaos. And this is what we basically are. We are chaos beings. So everything is a freaking mess. And out of this mess is what we create. So it fucking doesn't matter. But everything matters if you say so. So that's what it will become. And that's what we manifest through these boxes, through these lenses. And you know what? In the first place, it's not even about this freaking dumb-ass camera. But it's about your pupil. It's about you peoples out there. And that's what you manifest. Because you, as a creator, as a demiurge, participate in this realm. And your actions have a responsibility for yourself and for everybody else. So this is why I choose to empower. That means I don't choose the left or the right. I don't choose a specific political side. I don't choose any nation. I don't choose left-winged or right-winged. But I choose to empower mind. Because everything is mind. Guess what? Everything is just occurring inside of your brain. Nothing is actually there. It's just something that you believe in. Something that you thought was real. And that's why you see it. That's called magic. So this is why World War III is spiritual warfare. So it's only occurring inside your head. And the quest now is, what do you stand up for? What do you support? What is your idea? What is your spine look like? If you have a fucked up spine, your complete life will be fucked up. Why is that? Because your spine is the pillar of God, the tower of God. Guess what? All our ancestors, they were building these giant temples upon pillars. And the pillar is a symbol for your spine. So if you cannot erect your spine, if you cannot take care of your own spine, if you cannot take care of your own back, everything around you will look like your spine. That's it. And I'm saying that not even from a female or male perception, because we are polarians. That means polarians are beings who have a pole, who have a spine. So if you have a spine, you don't have a sex. You have a spine and you have a mind in the first place. That's what you should use. You're an hermaphrodite. You don't have it's not about that you're male or female. It's not that you're like, oh, we stop having sex, we stop having sexual intercourse or whatever. That's great for lovemaking. But in the first place, everything was mind. Everything is mind. So everything comes out of the black hole and then suddenly it will probably suck into the black again. But on this journey, the quest is, what do you stand up for? That's what you will going to see in your realm, in your reality. So that's why I say and I stress the idea of Falun Gong, Falun Dafa so much, because I know that even beyond Falun Gong, Falun Dafa, there's nothing. There's just this black hole. But once you've been and fallen so deep into it, which I would say it goes even further than roots, because if you would have a tree, which is a symbol for 33 Freemasonry symbols and vertebrae in your spine, you would have a strong foundation here. Right? You would have a strong foundation here. Now your roots go deep into the earth. And even beyond the earth, what is there? There's nothing, right? There's soil or soul. So soul is like soil, and soul is beyond the roots. So then you have the roots, then you have the stem in front that you see, and then you have the crown, which is your head, and then you have the sky. So basically it's a vortex, it's a donut. That's what you are. And you say like, oh, this is esoterics. Yeah, this is spirituality. And your Zionists and science, which is science in front of you, will decode that sooner or later again. Because life and the history keeps repeating itself. But on this journey, the quest is, what would you like to see? What would you like to create? So, that's why I'm stressing truthfulness, compassion, tolerance. This is a great idea in order to help and empower and to live without wars, without struggles, without these boundaries, and to see the other as a mirror of me. And then we can move together into something way more beautiful, because we were all co-creating this together. But as I include myself in this, I'm a total retard and fun maker, like Phil Dunphy. Guess what? The greatest ideas come only out of your own mind. Because even if you would say somebody else said so, that's only something which resonates with you. So you would pick that piece in front of you and you would collect it and put it inside of your own temple. And then you would resonate that out again. So this is why the only things that cure are you. It's bizarre, huh? So, see, I'm going to show you my temple here on my altar in the kitchen. And I'm very transparent with it, you know. Like, oh, it's an image. So, but the thing is, what I'm basically showing you with this here is that this is where your power will flow, because this is where you show what you show. So there you have a picture of my girlfriend. Then we have the 42 laws of my art. This is something that my girl was giving to me. Then we have coffee, all kinds of supplements, and a face former, so you can look as pretty as I do. And yeah, you have coffee over here, right? Obviously, and you have some supplements, and then we have this eye mask here. So basically, what this is about is that this is the highest form and most powerful form of magic, which is just imagination, right? This is where your power will go and flow. And this is why I consciously choose to show what I do, not to the degree that I'm like, oh shit, I showed it, now you could use it against me. No. But I do it for the empowerment of you, which is me, which is everybody. So if you become aware of your mirrors, which is not even these academics, the demi urges in front of you, it just becomes a way more conscious and spiritual thing. And what you will, like I'm going to repeat that, what you will stand up for in your life, this is what you're going to see. So, here you have it, right? I would love to play this music for you, but I am not allowed to do it. Because, well, I would play it, but I don't know if I will upload this video. Maybe not, but if I would play some music, it would not be allowed to upload it. So, was explaining this here yesterday. This is where my imagination basically flows when I'm looking at these pictures. Subconsciously and consciously, right? So be aware of what you look at, because this is what it's going to become. These great moments, yeah. It's a form of magic. Because it's all you. It's all me. So, manifestation. We manifest and we keep on going, you know. I'm a mover, so I move some things in front of me and in front of the world. Yeah, you know, and sometimes it's funny because I'm like, yeah, I want to be so happy like yesterday when I was talking about Phil Dunphy. I want to be so happy like him. And I will be, you know, because the sun is shining, and as soon as the sun comes up, I come up. Ah, what up? So, but every day is different. Every day the energy is different. The imagination is different, right? You have a different spiritual act. But I always choose to empower. And this is what you do through routine. Because, you know, like, I have to just pack it differently every day. But if you have understand the laws or the workings, like, what the fuck does change? Not much, right? But your mind space is what you should take freaking care of. And this is what you do with routine. Routine, or should I say, roots in routines. So if you have routine, you fucking made it. Let's go. So this is why I'm also like, you should be very aware of what you stress or what you continuously do, and what kind of windows you open up, what kind of apples you eat. So, like, and this is also like, of course, we have these titles of these shows, titles or titans, whatever. But certainly, what does change, in these freaking mirrors? You have an imagination, you have an image in front of you. So this is where your energy will go. Your inner chi, which is your imagination. So everything is imagination, everything is an image, a masquerade. And it's about the spirit behind it. One more time. It's about the spirit behind it. So what is basically this whole thing transporting to you? So if you're fooled by these numbers, by this has decent that much numbers, it has this and that rating, that doesn't mean anything to me, because the belief system, if how something is working, is going out from my own self, from my own pupil. So this is why I'm like, hey, this is it's only a freaking image. But listen more to the tone of my voice. Listen more to what I'm saying here and how it's organizing you. How does it interact with your brain? But you know why I do these mirrors? Because I enjoy it in the first place. And I know that what I do is damn powerful. Because what I do, you could copy it instantly. You could copy basically everything. But if you would do it or not, that's on you. But I show you to do it. I would even like, hey, you know what? We do it. We do it. So, I'm a producer because everybody produces and consumes. That's also again a form of perception and perspective. So let's get more maybe into this talk again. All right, so why do we do certain things? What is it all about?
especially in these times where everything becomes so digital, do we have the capacity to manifest what we would like to see, what we would like to do? Because I know the spirit will guide me into the direction where I should be. I know that. And this is why certain things maybe do not occur. Or is it just that I don't focus so much on it, and it's total chaos. So I really hold myself together here with the structure, the structuring of my own sample. Where's the social interaction, you know? Oh yeah, the social interaction is great because we have these mirrors and we can connect instantly. But certainly it is about this one-on-one experience, right? It is about this being together, like physically. But these mirrors basically teach us the opposite. They teach us to they teach us to become isolated. And basically what I was explaining to us from the very first beginning, we were always here on our own, so it was only a dream of myself, it was only occurring inside of my mind. The question is, how deep would you go into yourself? Because only the mirrors and the mind space changes. But hey, what about if I say only also the energy changes? If I'm surrounding myself with different people and they will give me happiness. They will give me greatness and inspiration and spirit. That's what I do. So and it's about this money making, you know, money making. Where the money? Where the money? Yeah, so this is why this whole thing is really becoming very strange. So you want to sell something, but it was also about how you would feel in the first place. Oh, the ducks. The duckies, the subconscious friends, yo. Look at them. Oh, I should. Hey, buddy. Oh, look, he's so freaking quick. Bye, buddies. Strange, huh? You know, it's completely bizarre to me because I know these certain truths and I speak transparently about them, you know. But what it seems to be is that I am this idiot in front of the camera mirroring himself and like participating in the things that I basically criticize. Although they're great at a certain they're great in a certain way, but yeah, government, right? Government was lying to you in the first place, the first palace. Right? Maybe they meant it also in a good way. They meant it maybe good, but it is what it is, right? The government basically doesn't exist. You know, a lot of things don't exist. Only what exists is myself and what I perceive and what I have learned because I'm a slave to my experiences. But this is why I say I'm very careful with what kind of windows I open up, what kind of apples I eat, because this is what I'm going to become. And this is why I was doing it. You know, I was doing it with the kids in the school. So hey, what's the next thing? What's the next sensation for my brain? You know, looking for the next thing, looking for the next thing. It's pointless. So this is why maybe Zen or chemits is a good idea. Keep going, yo. Hey, son, come on, shine. So, all right. Within a specific dimension, the human body has a field that is different from the field of they. They are not in the same dimension but are the same size. This field corresponds to the universe. Whatever exists in the universe out there is correspondingly reflected here. Everything can be reflected. It is a kind of image, but it is not real. It is a kind of image, but it is not real. For instance, on this earth there are America and Washington, D.C. Within a person's field, America and Washington, D.C. are reflected, but they are reflected images. Reflected images are nonetheless a form of matter's existence, and they are the result of a corresponding reflection that changes according to changes over there. Thus, the supernormal ability of clairvoyance that some people refer to is the ability to look at things within one's own dimensional field. When a person practices cultivation in beyond triple word far, he will no longer look at things this way. He will look at things directly. And that is called the divine power of Buddha Fa. It is something with mighty power. Yeah, I'm looking straight into the camera. And basically I would say what this field talk was about is what you are carrying inside of yourself, inside of your soul, as experiences. So you're a slave of your experiences. You're a slave of your experiences. What you have experienced, this is what you will do, and this is where you could travel over and over again. So this is why the way in, traveling inside of your own self, going deeper and deeper, building roots, and also going out, you know, exploring things, exploring new ideas. And you could do it inside of the net, you could do it inside of the internet, Explorer, you know, Safari, or you could literally go onto the world and explore different things. But it is in the end an illusion to self. It's an imagination. It's a process which is not real. So this is why it is, like Harry Potter says, it is only an image which is occurring inside of your mind. It's only an imaginational process. So this is why we continuously do it over and over again. And there are so many deep layers to the soul. And maybe because I was already going so deep, but I was only scratching the surface. You know? Yeah, let's go. Do some phone dava. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's why I'm, digitalize yourself, digitalize myself. Yeah. Hey yo, like there come the subconscious bodies, yo. Hey yo, look at them, yeah. Hey, there you are. Oh, pretties. Wait, 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 wait. Where you go? Where you go? Where you are? There you are. Quack, 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 quack. Look at them. Quack, 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 quack. Hey, buddies. Hey, buddies. You're spirit animals. You're great teachers. Quack, quacks. Yeah. You know, this is basically what we do with these mirrors. And I know that, so this is why I'm so participating in it, but whatever. Keep co-creating the realm, you know? Keep co-creating with what you do, because you have a voice, you know? All these softwares, all these hardwares are basically already in you. So this is why it's a trick from the Matrix. It's a trick because we create something in something else to delude you in it, in IT. But it was you in the first place. So everything that we put here as these mirrors is a reflection of our own consciousness, right? And it's an imaginational thing, and either way, you're empty with something else, you know. Yeah, you know, also with these separation modes, I think the problem is basically to move on, to just do it, you know, and yeah, just do it, and maybe, you know, do these vaccinations, do these. Oh shit! Now I said it, so the video is destroyed. Because if I uploaded it, they already put this. Oh, he was saying the word, so whatever, you know. But yeah, maybe do it, you know. But it's a spiritual thing either way, you know, and you manifest through your actions, through your words, and everything is source, you know. Everything just occurs, and the separation mode is basically what separates the mind, you know, and nothing is basically there. Um, yeah, of course, the alchemy of the body is important, but even if you would go beyond this, so to the black soul, to the black sun, to the black hole, like, you want to have your freedom. I mean, freedom is a subconscious and conscious decision. So, um, freedom is only occurring in your mind. How you feel is how you cure, how it occurs in your mind. Well, how you feel has obviously something to do with your body, right? With your alchemy, with the substances you take in, right? This is how you feel. This is how you do. This is how you walk, right? So you have to have self-experience with substances, and I don't know what's in these shits. So, well, I don't know how it would interact with me, but if I would maybe drink more water and fast, you know, I would clean my body right out of the way. So, whatever, we will see. You know, I would not do it when it's when they are like yeah, if it becomes a law, you know, I don't know, whatever. Fuck on separation mode, and fucking overmind, you know, the overmind, the overlord. The overlord cannot destroy me because even like the Horcrux is in me, you know. So this is like in Harry Potter. The last piece of knowledge is in me. The last piece of gnosis is in me. So it doesn't matter. You know, everything is basically good the way it occurs. Everything has a reason, you know. So You might not see the reason yet, but everything is a test for the flow of my consciousness. That's it. Test flow, you know? How good can you flow through the infinite waters of the realm? And it obviously starts with your body. You know, I mean, is the separation not the problem? Because there is only me. I know that, but at the same time, it's the same, you know, it's all the same. So, is it about being together, you know, together? It's a ether, You know, so it's what I send out, you know. So I don't give any attacking surface, but I give a lot of surface, right? So it's what I emit, it's what I send out. You could throw all kinds of vocal tones at me or fists, whatever. But how I would handle it and what I do with it, what I send out from myself, then again, is what matters. But nothing really matters. So whatever. Journey to and of self-healing. All right. Let's go. You know, you start to feel sometimes different, you know. But hey, you see, whether or not, here I come. You can hide. You can stop it. But here, you see it. Like sometimes the weather is pretty much rainy, and that's what the mood is. That's what life is, you know. Life is a sine wave or a cycle. Life is a. You try to put life into forms. It's ever changing. so never lose your smile. This is how we manifest here. Truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance. Manifesting out into the grid. Be aware of the roots in yourself, which are your feet. And manifest, mirror academically, academic urge, co-creating the realm. Truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance.